Let's start with Caleb Williams, since he is the number 1 pick in the draft. Bears couldn't have wanted more. Again, these are all small sample sizes, but the Bears beat the Bills 33-6 over the course of 20 snaps, including 2 penalties that spanned 2 drives. Caleb Williams, 4 of 7, the number 1 pick in the draft, 4 of 7. By the way, would have resulted in 2 more completions had he not had 2 drops. 4 of 7 for 95 yards, had a 13-yard scramble, got the Bears into the red zone twice. Both trips resulted in field goals, but he was making plays out of structure, found DJ Moore for 12, extended a play, firing a dart to Cole Kmet on the run, dumped off what looked like a no-look pass to DeAndre Swift that went 42 yards. I mean, come on. For a first performance, 4 for 7, 95 yards, 1 carry, 13 yards for Caleb Williams and the Bears. A franchise, historically, of course, famously starved for good quarterback play.
Yeah, that was he was one where I don't want to say I'm shocked by that. It was a great performance week 1 by the first overall pick that's been highly touted. I think once we get to your boy, Jayden Williams, Jayden Daniels, that was the one where I was like, whoa.
Well, for those of us who still dream of Robert Griffin III in the year 2012, the greatest quarterback who's ever lived. Okay, maybe not. But I'm saying that was the year of hope and glory, all destroyed by injury. We now have Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels had a very brief performance. 2 of 3 for 45 yards, 42 to De'Ami Brown, baby, and then 3 yards into the house where the safety was not fooled, and Jayden Daniels was like, you're not catching me.
Yeah, I ain't catching me. Yeah. I like that was the clear, like some of these defenders got to feel out what these rookie quarterbacks are really like, and you could almost tell where it was like, go for the quarter if you want. He's like, all right, like, no problem.
Please don't get hurt, Jayden. I love you.
I am very much in the camp, Gill, of okay, guys. It was 1 drive preseason week 1,
yeah, small sample.
But what could you have possibly wanted to see more out of that drive?
I think for 4 of these teams you can say that. I think you can say that for the Bears. I think you can say that for Washington, the taco holders.
What was the stat I caught that Washington had like 6 passes of the completions of that length or something a year ago?
Yeah,
something insane like that.
I don't know if you know this, but Sam Howell was the quarterback. Sam Howell, by the way, played pretty well for Seattle. Side note. All right, if you're a Denver Broncos fan, it's becoming clearer and clearer that I think Bo Nix may start week 1.
I think so too.
It looks like Bo Nix, Jarrett Stidham, and by the way, Zach Wilson not close to the other 2. Bo Nix, 15 of 21 for 125, a touchdown. He threw a pick on the first drive, and then he was just great. 3 carries for 17 yards. He was the second quarterback into the game. Got a smattering of snaps with the starting offense before spending much of the day with the second team against the Colts' second-team defense. Led the offense to a field goal just before the half and a touchdown to open the second half. 4 scoring drives and 5 possessions. 1-yard touchdown best of Marvin Mims among that 15 of 21 for 125 yards. Good on Bo Nix. Good for Sean Payton to see that. He's got to be thrilled by, again, the first performance. We'll see how it happens. We'll see what happens in week 2. All of this could get torpedoed real quick, too, for all these guys. But you couldn't ask for more if you're a Broncos fan from Bo Nix.
I think the one that there was a few of these situations over the weekend, not necessarily with rookie quarterbacks, but him. I took away kind of the same thing that you did, Gill, that it's like, okay, what does Michael Penix Jr. have going for him? He's still got Kirk Cousins ahead of him, right? But if you're the Broncos, how much crap have we given Sean Payton over the past 6 months?
100%.
I think this is the way you got to play Bo Nix here early. Like, we've got to figure out as quickly as humanly possible what we have in this guy, or it's time to move on.
And Drake Maye and Michael Penix Jr. are on our graphic. Michael Penix Jr. was 9 of 16 for 104 with the Falcons. But again, with Drake Maye, Jacoby Brissett starting with Michael Penix Jr., Kirk Cousins is starting. So there's the urgency and the need, as you say, Kelly, to see what you have as quickly as possible. Not quite as there for these other 4 franchises who are just, again, after one performance, they got to be thrilled. The Vikings, lest we forget. J.J. McCarthy, in the Vikings' 24-23 win, he throws a pair of long third-quarter touchdown passes, one 45 yards to Tristan Jackson in single coverage, and another 33 yards to Trent Sherfield Sr. against a busted coverage. That'll overshadow the interception he threw to end the first possession, as well as a few other shaky passes. But they approached the game. The Vikings did as if Sam Darnold is their likely Week 1 starter, giving him one possession before McCarthy took over. Darnold led the Vikings, by the way, to the Raiders' 4-yard line before a fourth down pass was incomplete in the end zone. McCarthy played the next 6 possessions, completing 11 of 17 for 188, while also scrambling twice on third down for 18 yards. I mean, he took 19 dropbacks total. Again, 11 of 17 for 188, earning a PFF passing grade, by the way, of 84.0, which is very good.
I thought he was awesome. I watched.
They gotta be thrilled.
I watched most of his snaps. I thought he looked great. And Bo Nix was impressive too. But even Bo Nix, a lot of his came against more of the backup defenders.
J.J. McCarthy, 90.5% of his passing yards were through the air as opposed to after the catch. Got the ball out faster on average than Darnold or, for that matter, Gardner Minshew of the Raiders on the other side of the field there. All 4 franchises. Small sample size, first look, they all got to feel good. Odds to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Since we talked about all those quarterbacks, is there a bet? Caleb Williams remains a short shot at plus 140. Jayden Daniels cut a little bit. He's down to plus 450. Remember, he was 7-1, plus 650 most of the offseason. Marvin Harrison Jr., who played very little and didn't get any targets for the Cardinals, plus 750. Malik Neighbors, who's getting rave reviews at 14-1. And then the Nix-McCarthy duo that we just talked about, 18-1 and 20-1 respectively.
Yeah, twisted ankle for Neighbors, I believe I saw. So we'll see. We'll see what the rest of his preseason looks like. I
think it's Jayden or nothing.
So that's what I was just going to ask you. So I do have bets. I made bets when this first opened up on Worthy and Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman at a longer number that's out there now. Worthy at a shorter number that's out there now. I still like Worthy with the bet I like better on him is to lead the rookie receivers in yardage. So I have that bet. I actually like that one better. So I have 2 bets there. But man, I was staring at these, and I think
if you bet J.J. McCarthy, though, I can't be upset with you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What was your
response? I don't know. I don't think that's a. I still don't think he's starting. I still think we see Sam Darnold to go.
I don't think he is either, but that's one of those situations where as soon as there's a reason to put him in, he's going in.
Yeah.
Regardless of what they're saying now.
I'm sitting here, and I know we're now. I'm not even trying to take too much out of one series.
No.
But man, every time I rethink this market, I'm like, is this just at the end of the year? Are we just going to say Jayden Daniels ran away with this thing, and we're all idiots for not betting him?
I hope so.
If he stays upright and is not injured, I have a feeling I think his odds should be a lot closer to Caleb's.
Jayden, please stay upright. To me, it's Jayden Daniels still at that number. If you haven't bet it yet, but then again, I understand the reasoning for J.J. McCarthy and Bo Nix at those numbers if you feel they're the ones who are going to get the run. Bo Nix may start week 1, and even if J.J. McCarthy doesn't, I don't think it's that crazy to think he'll start early.
I don't think I personally could not bet Caleb Williams, Marvin Harrison, or Malik Neighbors in this market.
I could not.
Those numbers are too.
By the way, we can all look stupid with Marvin Harrison Jr. too, right? Same reasons for Jayden Daniels would be like, oh, Marvin Harrison scored 1 billion touchdowns.
Yeah, I think that Cardinals team's tricky, man. I mean, it's another one. If Kyler stays upright, right? If he doesn't get hurt, that team could be dangerous.